Hello, hello, hello. It's Jay Chatfield, loving yourself to life. This is brought to you by Grace Guidance Media, where I don't know if I want to name it production or not. So it's Grace Guidance, where we motivate you to heal and encourage you to live and love your life on purpose. So I've actually tried to record this a couple of times because I'm trying something different. I did not know how to do this picture in thing and out thing, but okay, we're gonna try this again. And I'm pretty sure it's user error why I haven't been able to get it to where I want it to go, right? So we're gonna try this. So I saw this come up in my news feed last week. It was just when I tried to do this first. And it talks about how a husband tells his wife he's seeing someone else and asks her to hang in there until he decides between them. Now, I'm not doing this to bash anybody. I want to talk about the awareness that when these things happen, this is not going to be your first thought, but because I've been practicing this and because I've been working with myself and others, when something happens, the first thing you have to think of is, okay, what's going on with me? Yeah, I know. We're taught to point the finger at someone else and blame them for our hurt. I'm not saying the hurt is your issue, but I'm saying the hurt is your issue. She, this beautiful young woman, just it just hurt my heart just to see her go on and be so vulnerable in front of the camera um about what is happening with her. And so the title says it all. We don't know everything. It's just what the title says. And the first thing I think of is just that she is tied into his trauma. Okay, everybody that we're with, they are teaching us something about ourselves. And if he's asking her to hang in there, I'm pretty sure there is an issue with speaking up and being vocal and telling your true feelings. Just saying, no, that's not what's happening. This is what's going to happen. And a lot of us don't do that. A lot, especially in marriages. If a person has a greater identity and a stronger sense of themselves than the other person, then that other person will suffer at the hands of the other person, especially if they have unresolved trauma. So, right here, it says that she explains that her husband told her, I love you. I'm in love with you. I want to be with you, but I'm going through whatever I'm going through, and I want you to hang in there. I want you to know I'm going to get right. At whose expense, right? Um, I love you and I'm in love with you and I want to be with you. Did you make your choice? But, you know, nah. It's it's very confusing to a person who loves someone and they choose to go out and betray the vows, and they say that they love you and they need to 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 take care of themselves, and I need you to wait. Wow, but that should be her choice, right? It should be her choice to whether she waits or not, not just hanging there seeing if the ball's gonna roll her way. And like I said, it's not a bashing of anything. We're like I said, we're all dealing with our trauma. And hopefully that's what he's doing. But on the flip side, it's what she needs to do, right? So she shares her opinions, and then so do others. And one is says, if he ghosted you, respect the dead, do you, dry those tears up. You are not used. You're chosen and favored by God. You are. She is chosen and favored by God. And at this point, she's going to um, either choose to rise to where she needs to rise and get rid of something that doesn't need to go with her, whatever that may be. And it may not be the marriage, it just may not, it may be something that's tied to some old trauma or something that's going on. You really wouldn't know until you kind of talk to someone, but kind of can tell from afar. Um, this one here, it says, act like you don't care. Once he sees you going on, he'll start chasing you. Okay, this isn't possible right now. You can't act like you don't care when you care. It's not healthy. You care. And until you don't care, you're going to have to deal with this one. You're going to have to deal with caring. It's really unless it was something she was doing and it's like, ah, this isn't going to happen. And going on and chasing you, that wouldn't help because again, she has to resolve some things in herself um, before all this could happen. And taking your time to don't care, if that's what you choose to do, will take time, just period. Um, Here, when it says that she did the follow up, right here, she spoke to all the women, comforting and being with the married man, your day will come and that go and what goes around comes around, not only for him but you as well. This is energy you don't need to be throwing out there. I guarantee if any of these people that are doing this with married men and married women, they're not looking for your opinion. And if you just need to get that out, great. But that's not even your energy needs to be going within, you know? And of course, you wanna let them know how bad you're hurting. That's why she did the video. Um, but if even if they cared or if they didn't, that's not it. Your energy should be on yourself. Um, and of course she values her marriage she has with her husband. She says she did everything that you know how to do. And just remember, we learn these things growing up. People say no one teaches you how to be a wife. Yes, they do. Your environment teaches you how to be a wife. Your environment teaches you how to be a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a daughter, a son, a friend. You learn all of that from your environment. So when people say things don't come with a manual, yes, it does. Because I learned how to be um, married and treat my husband by the examples that I had growing up. And then I took the ones that I like, I left the ones that I didn't. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to get hurt because the person that I married or the person that you married or the person that you with, they still have things that they may need to deal with. And if you can come together or be apart and work on these things, remember, everyone's ideal situation is not everyone's ideal situation. They may need to be apart in order to work on that. I know plenty of people that went apart maybe for 1, 2 years while they worked on their stuff. They came back together and it was great. And there's people who stay in different houses and have a great marriage. There's people who sleep in different bedrooms, come together whenever they want and go back because of the energy that they bring. Remember, everyone's ideal situation is not your situation, the way that you handle it. And some people don't want to grow because they have this thing from the outside in their head of how they should act and how they should do. I'll tell anybody, when dealing with your trauma, you need to tap into yourself and find out how you need to deal with it. It's no one else's business. It's no one else's business, because at the end of the day, I always say, you're the one that needs to lay down with you and your thoughts, and that person needs to lay down with their thoughts. So I don't want to talk too much on this. This is just something that I look at, that I've seen, trying this out. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the topic. It's deeper than, oh, girl, just, leave them alone. It's deeper than that. It's more about finding out why this thing is presenting itself to you and how can I not see this thing again. Um, I don't know if this has happened before. I can't say, oh, I guarantee she's seen this before. I don't know that because I don't know her. But just looking at it, it's showing her something that she needs to work within herself. And if she fixed that, she won't have to worry about him fixing it because he's either gonna fix it or fall off. It's either gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna either get right with God or not, or whoever himself, get right with God or not. This is Jade Chatfield, loving yourself to life. If you want to talk to me, you can email me at graceguidance@gmail.com, or you can go ahead and click that Calendly link and book a 15-minute with me where we can get down to the deep issue, go through a couple of practices. I'll assign you some homework and we'll work through it. We will get to the bottom. Jay Chatfield, loving yourself to life. As always, do something for you that only you will love.